It's like Zach doing a robot there.
And now, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's time for your favorite weekly show.
Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. Welcome back to your favorite weekly whiskey, wine, and barrel enthusiast podcast.
Enthusiasts.
That's us, the Barrel Buddies. We're barrel enthusiasts.
Are we enthused to
Barrels
get to
of
the
fun.
barrels?
It was
Barrels of
very Dom Mio.
Dummyo.
No, Dom Mio. You know, like the famous announcer, Dom Mio.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Look at this new table.
Whoa! It's a black table, and it looks
Black
great.
table, a new upgrade to the podcastery.
I like it. Ooh, see, what, I want you to talk into your
I'm
mic.
talking into it.
Am I talking into my mic correctly?
You look good.
How now, brown cow?
Where's
Yeah,
the
you look
coin?
good, too.
Is the coin reaching my mouth?
I think you're all looking good in your coin.
Okay.
That foil wrapped coin that you love so
Coin,
much.
little coin there.
Where is everybody? Everybody needs to roll in here.
Hey,
Come
we got a big announcement.
on down.
We want everybody to get here because we got something
Yeah.
big to tell you.
We're wearing new swag. We got new tables. We got,
We got some stuff on the docket tonight, boys and
Ew.
girls,
Yeah.
ladies and gents, cats and dogs.
Don't we have Dickel on the docket?
George Dickel.
Little Dickel docket?
Let's start
I got
with that.
Dickel in my pocket.
So this is
Got a Dickel on the docket.
This is the third show.
It's our third week in a row.
Third week of Dickel.
Big one tonight because this
Big.
is drum roll.
You got a big Dickel?
Big blue Dickel.
I knew this was coming.
Big bottled and bond
So,
blue Dickel.
Bottled and bond tonight.
BBBD.
ladies and gents. This is
You,
the big one.
you like the BB Dickel? The BBB Dickel?
BBB. Triple B Dickel.
Okay.
You like
Big
that
blue
BBB Dickel?
Pushing the limits.
Big
here
blue
on
Dickel.
the Dickel. All right. Thank you, George Dickel, for watching the show. And
Hiya, George Dickel.
Hello,
George
Mr. Dickel.
Alabaster Dickel.
What a great middle name.
that's not his middle name.
Oh, you're
Oh.
right. I'm sorry. It's George Aloysius
Aloysius.
Dickel.
It's- not
Aloysius.
Aloysius.
Wow, even better. It's going to be like George A.
Uncle
A-Y-E.
Punky, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Hi, Uncle Punky.
Hi, Uncle Punky.
All right,
Jazz
George
hands.
Dickel,
Yeah.
Bottled and Bond. That's what people are here for. They're like, why haven't they started talking
It's
about what
yeah.
they're
You
drinking?
like that BIB Dickel?
So for those that don't know, a few weeks ago, we started with the Recipe 8. And it's very interesting. So when you look at the bottles, which we have in the bottom corner of your screen,
Ooh.
can you lift up the 8 real quick?
This is the recipe number 8, not age statement 8.
That's
I was going to say that. Don't you assume, though, you see a big old 8 on the front of the bottle, that means
8
age
years.
statement?
8 years?
But it's
Yeah.
not. It's Recipe.
Recipe 8, and this is
And
recipe.
Next to that, we got Recipe 12.
It's the 12-inch Dickel.
Getting a little bit darker. So 8's pretty damn light.
And now we're on
12
the
gets a little darker.
bib, the Bottled and Bond. Ed, welcome to the show.
I'm excited for this bottle
Is that
to
Ed
bond.
Ed Hatcher, welcome back.
Welcome
Yeah,
back,
Hatcher.
Ed Hatcher. Vanna, would you do the honors?
Dun dun dun! Big
What-
bottle.
Now this has an age statement. We've not talked much
Wow.
about age statements
we
here.
Didn't, we didn't talk
but
about
this
age
has an
statement,
age
but this one
statement.
has a special age statement. So based on when you guys go look for the bottle, and let's get through the Vanna here.
High dries from the Dickel.
There it is. Oh, perfectly in
Beautiful.
focus. That looks amazing.
That's a hell of a Dickel.
Oh, it
pick.
says it on the side, 13 years. So this is a 13-year
Wow.
Tennessee whiskey. Now you guys will be able to see this. So here's the thing. Based on when it was distilled, some of the newer years of Dickel, this is the 2019 edition or season. 2020, 2021, I believe, are 11 years. Or, sorry, 2020 is, and then they went back to 13 years. But from what we found out...
Come on, camera, do your
no,
magic.
we're not focusing.
Not focused.
No. And we're trying...
Dog shit's that.
Nope. You have to do a little tappy on that. There we go.
There it was.
Anyway, based on the distilling season, actually what they try to do, Dickel, is they aim for anywhere between
Dickel.
10 and 14 year age statements to blend into this bottled and bond.
This is an interesting distilling season, though, because this is the spring distilling season. And one of the things that's unique to this is every bottle used in this particular bottled and bond version.
Yeah.
This is every barrel that was used was made from the 2007 spring barreling, spring distillation. So every barrel was every barrel used in this bottled and bond was from that spring distillation, that spring barreling.
Nice.
Every barrel that was laid in spring
Wow.
of 2007, those were the only barrels used for this particular bottling.
Wow.
Okay.
It's kind of
Wow.
awesome and really unique.
Wow.
So maybe a little different from another year.
Well, this was what? This was Whiskey Advocate's bottle of
2019
Yeah, Whiskey of
Bottle of
the
the
Year
whiskey of the year.
of 2019. That's a huge deal.
Wow.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about price point, right? So this comes in, this is a $50 bottle.
Popper.
So, well, let's get through the taste, but just to, full disclosure, we paid $50 for this a couple weeks ago. Wow, you give me a real heavy one here. Look at that.
Woo!
Interesting.
Went a glug pour on you.
Huh.
I really hope this tastes good because it
I
sounds
gave
like
Zach
we
a
have
little
lot.
high pour.
Oh my god.
We all have high pours.
High pour.
No, I
High
give you a
pour
2
for
ounce
the
pour.
Randy, welcome, bud. Randy Carlson.
Randy. What's happening, man?
Welcome to the show. Let us know if you all are joining us with a beverage in the chat. Please let us know in the chat what you're
Whiskey
drinking tonight.
Advocates Bottle of the Year
Bottle of the
2019.
year.
That is killer.
And then what? This was the Bottle of the Year.
Let me just say something because it talks about the state of the bourbon world right now.
Please. Bless
You can,
bless you.
Bless you. You can find this everywhere, pretty much, liquor store wise. The bottle and bond is available. So, guys, you don't have to hunt the unicorn garbage out there. And I want to get into this. What do you think? What do you get on the nose there? I'm having a hard time getting in the nose. Speaking of nose, Zach is cleaning his nose over there
Zach is blowing his nose.
to get a better idea of what the nose is.
And that's the only blowing that's going on in this Dickel show.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I had to do it.
I'm getting some it's like a caramel sweetness, like a caramel candy sweetness.
It almost smells like cotton candy, almost like spun sugar.
Yeah, a little bit like
Little
a spun
spun-up
sugar.
sugar,
I hate
right?
to say this, candy corn too.
Yeah, Zach,
it's
what
like
you just got a fresh
sweet,
clean out there. What do you
sickening
smell?
sweet candy.
A little fresh nose clean
Not in a
out
bad way,
for my
though.
smeller.
Yeah, what's your smeller smelling?
What's your smeller smelling now that's all clean?
Ooh, that's like a very sweet. I'm getting like cotton candy.
What's
Cotton candy.
So what's the mash bill?
Oh, this is the typical Dickel mash bill. This is your typical Dickel mash.
Dickel mash.
Dickel
Of
mash.
84 corn, 8 rye, 8 barley.
8488.
It's the 8488 of Dickel.
That seems to be a popular mash bill, not just only at Dickel, but across the board.
Hey, if
We've
it
seen
works,
a lot
it
of
works.
A lot of 84, and I think with that corn, you get that corn sweetness, right?
And
You
just
don't
as a
get
reminder,
this,
what's the bare minimum percentage? Put it in the chat here if you know, barrel buddies. What is the bare minimum percentage of corn that you have to have in your mash bill to be a bourbon?
It's an
But
odd
made in
number.
Tennessee, so you can't really call it bourbon.
That's true. So
I guess you could.
It's
It's
I mean,
over 51% corn.
it's,
Dude, I'm getting
it's like
kind of
a
a-
rhombus can be a square, but a square can't be a rhombus. Where is it a
Yeah.
rectangle? I don't know. This is whiskey. Why are we complicating
Off the
things?
rails.
Cheers.
What is this?
Cheers.
E-rectangle? Is that what you just said?
I'm getting a
About the Dickel?
rectangle.
About the Dickel?
I'm getting
I'm
my
getting-
dick rectangled.
Okay, tell me what you guys think. But I'm getting kind of like a syrup, like a maple syrup kind of a smell.
So it's funny you say
Safi
that.
Welcome says, she says 37.5%. Is her guess.
That was a really good guess.
Very good
Close.
guess.
For a non-whiskey drinker who watches this show, and we do thank
Shelley
you for
says
doing that.
7.
That was a little low. I'm going to tell you it's more than half. I'm gonna say yes to the maple syrup.
What?
Dude, I'm getting a maple. Yeah, it's like I'm.
I was gonna say it smelled like sweet pine. I was getting a little sweet pine on the nose too. Yeah, like if pine sap had a smell, I would say I was getting that in the nose. There's like a foresty smell.
I don't know about that.
I can okay. I can kind of go where you're going. Maybe
It does
like
smell like spun sugar, but I'm also getting like this sweet pine sol. It's not quite, the interior of a cab tree smell, but
maybe that's the sappy maple syrup.
Could be sappy maple syrup. 51% is the answer, by the way. 51% corn.
51%.
51%. I was giving you guys hints.
But those are good guesses.
So for those
Thank you for playing.
Our friends that don't know out there, this is a bottled in bond product. So what that means is that since bottled in bond is on the label,
it's another chance for a pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
I know what it is.
Here to do a pop quiz.
I taste it now.
What is it?
And you said it, and it reminded me, and it's the first time that I can tell you that I 100% taste it. The peanut.
Peanut?
I get the roasted peanut in this.
We're all over the place today. I think we all have different opinions of what
For the
this
first
tastes like
time, so listen, Tennessee whiskey.
Ooh, that's good.
Tennessee whiskey is notorious for having a roasted peanut flavor. And I get it a lot here.
Dude, I'm getting the maple syrup from the nose
But
into
Jif.
the taste.
Wow, so
Not Skippy, but Jif, like roasted peanuts.
We were eating some almonds before the show, and I thought that was going to mess with my palate. And I thought I was still tasting like nuts now, but here's the thing: I haven't put an almond in my mouth for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's
roasted peanut.
It's roasted peanuts. Yeah.
That's what this is. Roasted. That second sip was all roasted peanut. Yeah, so I think that might be some of your maybe your maple syrup. I mean, there's definitely a sweetness here for sure, but I'm getting such roasted peanut, and it just like whacked me in the face. I'm sorry. I bulldozed all over you guys, so I'm gonna sit back for a minute and enjoy this. Excuse me.
So I can
Simon says our mics are too high; they're blocking our faces. Just for you two, I just moved a little bit.
Oh,
better now.
How's that?
Yeah, we should be pointing them.
Is that better?
A little differently. There you go.
I was told to talk into the side of the mic. Maybe that's why it's right in front of my face.
Okay, glamour shots. What do we got here?
What I thought that was nice.
You look very nice.
Still glamour shots. I said there's
Thank you, Zach.
wrong with glamour
I think that
shots.
you look nice too.
Yeah, we all look
I
very
think
nice.
what it really is these new shirts.
Oh, the new shirts.
These
That's a
new
great
shirts look
segue,
really nice.
ladies and gents. This is version
2.0?
2.0
These
of
are
the Barrel
good-looking
Buddies
shirts.
shirts. But I love this color. It's like almost like an olive drab, kind of.
I think it's a nice. Well, yeah, it's like an olivey gray. It's nice.
Yeah, like an olive.
It's a good pick, James. James picked this
I
color.
picked these out. These are my design. Little change up from the normal
like
Barrel
it.
Buddies. But I like the little logo,
Very cool, man.
top left corner. And I figured, it'd be good for the show.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
So I'm getting your roasted peanut. I'm getting that definitely with a little bit of sweetness added to it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's like you get sweetness like in your lips. Lick your lips and you get a little maple.
This Dickel show is getting very sensual.
Yeah, this is a good Dickel. The other two, okay, but I'm enjoying this.
I get the roasted peanuts. I get a lot of oak, and you guys know me in oak and biff tannins.
It's woody.
Not my cup of tea.
This Dickel is.
It does
woody.
give it a little astringent taste to it.
Yeah, the oak is a little punchy. Like you really get that. I want to say you definitely get that Dickel minerality. I'm
Right.
not going to call it Flintstones vitamins. I think that there's definitely a mineral characteristic there.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
This is
an-
the first one. I don't get a mineral.
I get like licking limestone a little bit.
I get
Yeah.
I
have that in
I just
12.
get a tinge of that.
Yeah.
So the 12, absolutely big time. 8, it's kind of forgettable when it came to
All
to
rise,
that. But
honorable
My first whiskey.
James.
Hey-o.
Jeez.
But yeah, the bottled and bond, you get a tinge of it, but not like the 12 where it was kind of off-putting, and that's what you remembered about it.
I'm with you 100%, Zach. I think the 12 is probably the recipe 12 bottle, the white label bottle, is the highest amount of tasting that Flintstones vitamins, as people say, and it has this real bad stereotype of, oh, Dickel must taste like Flintstones vitamins. Which I'll be honest with you, I could eat a jar of Flintstones vitamins and
Gross.
Yum.
be okay with that.
I can't remember what those taste like, to be honest with you.
We should do a.
I think I was denied that when I was a
We
child.
should not do that.
Oh, what?
Redbeard,
Eat
welcome,
those?
bud. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. I hope the move treated you okay.
Yeah,
the
Redbeard.
move's all right. Johnny's doing
How is
good.
the new place? I hope it's great.
Yeah.
We're doing Dickel Bottle and Bond tonight.
You know,
so-
I'm looking at these Dickel bottles, and I have to tell you,
Yeah, what do you got?
I think these would make excellent pendant lamp covers. Like, if we cut the bottoms off of these,
Yeah.
a nice Edison light bulb would fit into this.
It is a cool.
This would be a very cool pendant.
It is a
light
cool
over-
bottle.
Over
It's a
your
really cool
breakfast
bottle
bar.
design. It's
I like it,
very
yeah, because it's got
classic.
George Dickel written on the side of it.
And I like
Yep.
how it has the flattened edges. Is that? Do you see what I mean around the top?
Yeah.
Neck.
So it looks like, right? It reminds me of an old motor oil bottle. Like back in the 1910s, 1920s, you would buy motor oil in glass bottles like this.
It looks
ribbed.
like it looks ribbed.
It is ribbed. That's I was thinking of that
Yeah.
too.
Dickel.
Like ribbed,
Yeah, Dickel.
ribbed
the
for your
Dickel
Dickel.
bottle is ribbed.
Of course it is.
ribbed for your Dickel
Again,
that you're drinking.
I also think it looks like a piston.
Yes, it does look like a piston.
Kind of looks like a piston.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Toffee
bottle.
Coco.
Hey-o.
He's all caps. He goes, "What up, Barrel Brothers and Sisters?"
What up, Toffee Coco?
Oh.
We're rolling in tonight.
Yeah, we got some people
crew
rolling
is
in,
Yeah.
rolling in
tonight.
here. Take some time. Take some time.
So now that we got some OGs in here tonight.
yeah, welcome
Yeah.
to the chat.
So we're drinking the George Dickel Bottled and Bond,
Bib, bottle and bomb.
the BIB, because we like that BIB DIC.
Weren't we going to do a pop quiz? Is there enough people here for a pop quiz for
we
BIB?
already passed
Really
that.
quick. Redbeard says, still unpacking. He has so much whiskey, not enough space. Bar space, but at least he has one.
Okay.
That's cheers.
Cheers
Heck
to
yeah,
that.
man.
Cheers.
So we're getting. I think we all agree this is a nice sweet, like cotton candy, a little oaky, very roasted peanut.
Roasted peanuts, oaky.
I disagree with you on the minerality. I don't get
I
that.
get a tinge of it, like Zach
I don't
said.
get
I get
that.
I get it at the roof of my mouth.
Yes.
It's weird.
It's like a dryness on the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
got
it.
I don't
Flintstone-
get it.
But it's not like the 12.
No,
where-
the 12 is way more pronounced.
Yeah, that one like you're licking a rock. You know,
And it
Yeah,
smelled
but-
like wet rock. I mean, we talked about that a
we
lot
talked
last
about
week.
it. Yeah, like
Right.
wet rock. It sure did. It was...
So I don't get
Okay.
that at all here.
Dude, this is a solid pour. Like, all in all,
Of the three we've had
Of
so
the
far,
three?
this is definitely the best.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was a little apprehensive for the
Same.
third Dickel because the first two,
I thought it was gonna
not
get
my
worse.
cup of tea.
I thought it was going to get worse.
Yeah,
So,
But it's gotten
first
better.
Tickle, shame on me. Second tickle, shame on you. Third Dickel. Hey, that's pretty good.
I'll give it. Yeah, I'm
You're
giving
gonna give it a
I'm
decent
giving
score.
it a couple of thumbs up right now.
Yeah, I like that. Jimmy, I think we've got a big announcement to make to everybody tonight.
So for our friends that are here, and please do not use this feature because I don't know that we're really
Please
ready
don't
to
use this
debut
feature.
it. Don't
Please don't
do
use this
anything. We're going
feature.
to tell you about it. So
Do not use this feature.
we are finally officially monetized on the YouTube
Thank
platform.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Every single one of
Seriously,
you.
Seriously.
The OGs are here tonight. We're
Yeah, we have a
talking-
lot of the
top
original
feeds
friends here.
and the Redbeards and the Shelleys and
Sophies,
the
Uncle
Sophies.
Punky,
and
all
Uncle Punky.
the OG crew. Ed even.
Ed.
Like, we got people that have been here for a long time.
You guys have been with us.
Oh, subscriber
the
1000.
longest. Bobby's here?
Bob's not here.
He's not here. Ah.
Oh, I was like, I thought we
So
called
anyway,
I was
our
just assuming he
monetize-
was here.
Our monetization is enabled, and thus super chat is now enabled.
Super,
We made it.
super,
Thank
super.
We made it.
Thank
we made
you.
it.
I know you
So-
guys were talking about this. It was like all a big thing.
If you
So
look
thank
on
you.
the chat next to the smiley face, you have a little show your support for the Barrel Buddies. Please do not do
Don't.
that yet because here's what we're going
Don't.
to do. Here's what we're going to do.
It's not time.
We're going to have the man himself, Greg Mannarino, back on the show very soon. Shout out to the
Hey-o.
Robin Hood of Wall Street.
That's
one
the
of our
one.
dear friends and brothers,
You
the
know and love
Robin Hood
him.
of Wall Street, Greg Mannarino.
So do we.
Will be back on the show, and we're going to do an official debut of that super chat.
A really big blowout.
And blow it up, and we're going to do a raffle. So we're going to do raffle, some type of giveaway.
Several giveaways.
When Mannarino comes on the show,
Yep.
I may have an extra shirt I'll be giving away.
By May, he's saying we have definitely an extra shirt we're going to be giving
We will
away.
be. So just hold on to your shekels, your 50 cents or whatever you want to throw at us.
Your internet shekels.
And Uncle Punky said there was a commercial before the show tonight, so he got an ad before the show.
Wow.
Thank you. And listen, guys, just looking at that ad and even clicking
We
skip,
finally became annoying.
we get like a penny. So
We
thank you.
got
We finally
annoying.
are officially annoying.
We have a
pennies.
skip ad button now.
We have a skip ad button. That's kind of a big deal.
Ew.
I want a bumper sticker. I have a skip ad button.
No, you need to get one for your mom that says, "My child has a skip ad button on YouTube."
Like the honor,
So here's the thing, I'm
like the
telling
honor
you
roll
guys
student.
to hold on, but keep it in the back of your head. Save your donations for
Yeah.
when we do the big raffle with
Please.
Greg. Don't do anything now
So
because
not
we're not
tonight.
gonna.
Not tonight.
There's
This is
no incentive tonight.
This show is just worth Dickel. Oh, I did it again. This is a great moment to also shout out to two of our sponsors.
Really quick, a lot of smiley faces, cheers, congrats. Like
Thank you
everybody's
all.
excited. So
Thank
thank
you
you all for you guys made it happen.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. Like when we got the notification that we were officially monetized, I was like almost in tears.
He was shaking.
Yeah, I was.
He was
like,
shaking, and he called me, and he's like, "Look what I just sent you. I'm shaking, and I can't keep it
Did
together."
you see what just happened? Oh my god, this is like we're like official.
It was a very exciting moment for all of us. So thank you,
And
thank
for you guys,
thank
it should
you.
be exciting for you all because
sharing
you
the
all helped
excitement,
make
guys.
it happen. So
thank you,
Dude, from the beginning, you
Right.
know, these are the people that started with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are the OGs.
70 some odd episodes beforehand.
We also want to give a quick shout out to our partners out there in crime. First to Castillo Funeral Homes.
putting the fun in funeral.
Putting the fun in funeral. Thank you, Uncle Richard. And our friend over at Toehold Flip-Flops, the dopest flip-flops on the internet. They are blowing up right now. I don't know if you guys
AG?
saw, but AG, who was
He was
on
a
our
cool
show.
dude a couple weeks ago.
That was
Yeah.
a fun. That was a fun
back.
show. With him.
AG's ready to come back on the show,
Yeah.
but he just had a huge internet
Siggles family,
commercial.
Siggles family, welcome to the show. But I haven't seen you in a while.
He had Brian Callen, the comedian, was like doing a live post on their Instagram this
Wow.
week.
Very cool.
Like, big deal. So shout out to Toehold. Go check him out at Toehold Flip Flops.
And that guy makes like homemade flip flops in his like warehouse.
No,
Like, he's not
in his
they're not
garage.
outsourced to China
In his
or
garage.
anything. Yeah.
So they're made right here in
Yeah,
Las Vegas as well.
Made
So
the US of A
that
in
is very
Vegas.
local.
Dude,
Yeah.
with some wild freaking
Sickles-
animal
Sickles
skins,
need
too.
some Dickel. I love
Sickles and
that.
Dickles.
Sickle for sickles.
Sickle Dickle.
So
Well, let's get into some
let's
scoring.
get into
That
it.
was our
Some
little break.
scoring and
was our little break.
Into like more about this bubble and bond, right? Because I think we haven't talked about it enough.
I don't know. We
And-
talked about it at length. I think it's time to give it some scores.
really.
We talked about this 2007 spring distilling season.
I want to go through. We talked about taste. We
Okay.
talked about.
some no's.
Did we
Some
talk about
no's.
value really?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about value. So you said $55 at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So $55, and how easy to find?
$50 to $55. I would expect you to find some form of Dickel at any of your liquor stores. I don't know about your like 7-Elevens and convenience stores, but most liquor stores.
Would you say
will
like
have
in the
Dickel.
world it's like 51% versus 49%? There's 51% Dickel to 49% not,
Stop.
Yeah.
right?
Anyway.
Anytime I go to TW, I always see Dickel.
But which one are you seeing?
yeah,
I've-
like that's the thing, Zach.
I have definitely seen 8 and 12, not always bottled in bond.
Guess what I saw the other day, and I almost scooped it up, but I didn't. I saw
Tabasco.
the
Tabasco.
corn whiskey. It's a white label, and it's a non-barrel aged.
It's white, like white wine. Almost white side.
It's called corn whiskey.
It's like
Oh
White
my
Dog?
god.
Probably.
This
and
is
then
gonna
I
be
saw the Tabasco
Oh, we need the
Wait,
Tabasco.
where?
We
at
need it.
Liquor Lineup. Shout out to our Sal Liquor Lineup.
What up, Sal? Yeah,
Shout
we
out,
need
buddy.
we need that Tabasco. I want to do the Tabasco one. So wait though, because
I
one
thought
of
the
the things
Tabasco
that we
was
should
a
talk
joke
about,
the first time I saw it.
I know.
it's a joke, but it's real because
So
Tabasco
it's
is aged in
Tabasco
barrels.
barrels.
Yeah.
Because Tabasco, if you guys don't know, is aged in
It's
in
barrel
barrels.
aged.
It's barrel aged.
Hold on, though, because we talked a little bit tonight about there is a second bottled in bond, which actually was also a big award winner, but it was only 11 a year aged.
Okay.
And it was released in 2020.
This one was 12?
This is
Or 13?
this is a 13-year-old.
13, yes.
It was released in 2019. We just picked this up off the shelf pretty easily.
We did. It was
A
readily
13-year-old
available.
Tennessee whiskey, readily available, $55.
For a 13-year-old aged anything for $50.
And we usually say what?
ridiculous.
We say $10 per year.
$10 per year is fair.
So $130 would have been, quote unquote, by our standards, fair. And this was less than half of that.
Yep.
Redbeard, just going to the chat real quick. He said he scored a bottle of the new barrel proof batch A122. Wow, that's the latest and greatest.
Some EC, okay.
Wow, some Elijah Craig barrel proof for the friends out there that don't know.
One of my faves.
Safi's asking, Redbeard says, spicy whiskey, I'm good, pass. And then Safi says, so whiskey aged in previous Tabasco barrels? Yes.
Yeah.
Who knows how that's going to taste?
It's going to...
I have low
So
expectations.
Tabasco has a lot of vinegar in it. So I get a feeling it's going to be kind of wild. It might be kind of gross.
You know, I don't think that the
Who knows?
Tabasco aging process, though, I don't think that they age Tabasco, the hot sauce. I think they are only aging the pepper product.
Yeah.
And then I think they add vinegar to cut that.
Yes, you're right. You are right. It's not vinegar in the barrels.
So I don't
You're
think
right.
they're vinegaring the barrel.
Correct.
So I think that what we're going to get out of Tabasco Dickel is going to be really interesting in a good way.
Yeah, pepper. I've had pepper whiskey before.
I'm not optimistic. I think it's going to taste
I've
like
had pepper
something.
whiskey before. I don't know about peppery Dickel, though.
I'm excited.
I mean,
about
what are they
that.
doing? Are they taking 8 and putting it in the Tabasco barrels or
I
what?
would assume that, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
just
good.
like that. Put the starter in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it becomes like really intriguing. All right, so $55. That's pretty standard. So we've talked about nose, we've talked about taste, we've not talked about value. Availability seems pretty easily
Pretty
available.
much everywhere. I would say you can find this everywhere.
Zach, lead us off in some scores. Walk us through your nose, your taste, and what you think about this as a value.
Sure. All right. So with the nose, very pleasant. You really don't get a whole lot of alcohol, or I'm sorry, ethanol punch or anything like that. That's off-putting. It's got a nice kind of like maple syrup, cotton candy smell to it, and then the taste. It's got that. To me, I'm getting a lot of maple. I'm getting a tinge of maple, a little bit of maple, a lot of roasted peanuts, like we were talking about, and not a whole lot of that Flintstones vitamin, kind of minerality to it. Just a little bit of a tinge of it.
Yeah.
Not like we had with the 12. And $55. I think I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. I liked it. I am going to give this. I'm going to give it an 85. Yeah.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
I feel like you were playing darts there, Zach.
No.
Here's what I'm going to tell you guys right now. When you cut it, you get Flintstones vitamins.
Ooh.
And-
So don't do that.
Ooh,
So I'm telling you now. I'm going to jump right in if that's okay.
please do.
Actually, do you mind if I have a little pour?
I
You pour me
don't mind at all.
Here's what I want to open up with. And a very, very light pour. Please don't over pour me. Just a...
Whoa.
That's perfect. I'm really torn on this, guys, because I want to say this is like...
Because you want to say how much you love it, that you're blown away.
No, I want to say it's a really solid middle-of-the-road value whiskey. I'm not blown away by it, but I don't think that's what they're trying to aim for, right? I think Dickel just wants to have a solid... And if you guys remember my 8
Middle of the road, right?
It's like that cowboy whiskey, right? It's like if we were in the 1800s and I walked into a saloon and they poured me recipe 8, I would be 100% okay with that. I get the same impression with the bottled in bond. I think it's definitely more elevated, than the 8 recipe 8. But I think it has like a spicy oak characteristic that I'm not a big fan of because you guys know me in oak. It does have very quick upfront sweetness, 0 Kentucky hug, 0 linger. I have a very hard time believing that this won 2019 Whiskey of the Year award. And that doesn't mean that I'm shitting on it, right? Like, it just means that I'm kind of surprised that this was able to pull off that award. I think this is just kind of a middle of the road okay. And for that, and then going on to value, I'm going to do one more taste here. Actually, before I get into like value, I want to go back to taste really quick. I think this would be stellar in a cocktail. I think that the complexity and the oak spiciness would really come through on a old fashioned, some type of like cocktail, like a whiskey cocktail that's not on the sweet side. Would that be like a Negroni or something? Like something that's not sweet?
I'd probably tell you to put it in like a Manhattan or a sidecar.
Manhattan.
Maybe a Rusty Nail.
Yeah. I think this would be great for that.
How about we use them for depth charges?
I don't know what that is.
Boilermakers.
What is that?
This is like college, like
shot in a beer.
Yeah, throw something in a beer and slam it.
That's where you take a shot glass and you drop it into a pint of beer and chug it.
So anyway,
it's when you're drinking for effect.
I'm really torn to give you guys a rating because I think it's just like super, like just mediocre, but not in a bad way. Because I think that for the value at $55, it's okay. Would I run out and go look for it and buy it? No, absolutely not. If I saw it on the shelf and I was like, okay, I can make some cool cocktails with this. Yeah, but it doesn't linger. I get no lingering taste. I get nothing that like, no wow factor at all. But again, I got to keep telling myself it's Dickel. They're just aiming for consistency with a consistent product. I think it's like run of the mill. They're just chugging them out. It's more about quantity than quality. And maybe that's the wrong statement to say, but I think you guys can kind of understand that based on where I'm going with this. I want to give it something somewhere in the 70s, like maybe upper 70s. I'm going to give this one a 78 is my final score for the George Dickel Bottled and Bond.
What did you guys give the 8 and 12?
I don't remember. And I'm glad I don't remember. I don't want to have that preconceived notion of, I gave this that, so I got to give this a different score. I don't like to remember because I want to give each one their unique score. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like to compare them though.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to go
sure
because like I like to compare them and see how.
We all loved the recipe 12.
Yeah, recipe 12 was good.
Yes.
But I like to see how this progresses, or if this is meant to be a progression, kind of a thing. Where like, the 8 and 12, those are not age statements; those are different recipes.
Yeah.
Right. So, I was just thinking about that. I think I actually progressed 8-12 to Bottled and Bond when it came to my score.
I think that's what Dickel was aiming for, right? They want this expression out there that's, it's a bottle and bond. And as we have explained to you guys, bottle and bond, federally regulated, has to be 100 proof or 50% alcohol. Federally regulated means that they can inspect the warehouse. There's consistency in the warehouse. It meets federal standards. That's a big deal. And for a product at $50 to $55, I don't know, though. I still don't
All right,
know
I'm jumping in
it's
here.
a value.
I'm jumping in here.
Jump in, please.
The moment you've all been waiting for. A real score here.
Oh, wow.
I started with a 77. I gave the 12 a 79. I'm going to give this Dickel Bottled and Bond, and I typically don't like a Bottled and Bond. I'm going to give this an 83 out of 100.
Okay.
I like the nose. I think the nose is sweet. I think it's got a freshness. Like I said, it has this like sweet forest. It's woodsy. It's not just oaky. It's like got the smell of pine. It's got the smell of earthiness that I think is really nice, but it's sweet.
Yeah.
I think the flavor is nice. It's got some flavor profilings of. We talked about maple. We talked about it's charcoal mellowed through maple charcoal. So I think that to say that there's maple flavorings, not maple syrup, but maple as in like the wood, I think that that's fair for us to be pulling out. I don't get minerality, so to speak, but I will tell you this. I do get, as I let this sit and linger out of my palate, a brininess, like the brine of black olive. As this kind of like saturates out of my palate, I get the same feeling, the same flavor that I would get after I eat like black olives out of a can.
Oak. It's sweet oak is what you're getting. That's what that is.
No, it's brininess. It's like salt and brine.
It's a combination of minerality and sweet oak.
It could be. I don't know.
That might be the mineral. That might be the minerality hiding somewhere.
And I'm just like trying to pick it out somewhere else. I think $55 for a bottled and bond, a 13-year-old Tennessee whiskey, I think is a huge value.
Really quick, Uncle Punky, it's a bottle and bond, which is 100 proof or 50% ABV.
Yeah, 50% alcohol.
And what are the previous ABVs? Could you tell us?
The other thing that a bottled and bond is, it's also bonded by the U.S. government. It's
federally regulated,
crafted under the guise of the federal government. The 12 was 45%, and I believe the 8 was 45% as well. Nope, 40.
40. Wow.
So we went 40, 45, 50. Yeah, I think the value is like something that really pushes it for me. The flavoring is pretty decent. And so, yeah, very middle of the road, but I think that for 13 year, yeah, it takes points away, right? You would expect something a little better from a 13-year-old juice, but, you know, you're blending for a specific flavor. That's the other thing. This is not barrel proof. This is not something specific. This is blended for this specific flavor.
Mm-hmm. So
okay. 83.
Okay. Let's talk about what's next. So there's 2 more iterations of Dickel that we're going to have. So we have on deck the Barrel Select.
9-year age statement.
9-year Barrel Select.
So we go from 13 back to 9.
Back to 9.
So Bring it down.
That's going to be interesting, but it's Barrel Select, so that means it's a single barrel.
Older doesn't always mean better, too.
That's
exactly. True. That's a great point.
Older might be oakier.
And then a 15-year.
Then after that, we're doing the big 15.
Then we're going to jump it right back up.
Then we're going to get real erect and do the 15.
Real, just like...
Wow, an erect Dickel.
I mean, you said it.
I don't get it.
Don't even get me started. Top Feed says, and we all love the federal government, right, boys?
Yeah,
from the Mannarino show. So you know how that about the feds.
Don't get me started on the Fed.
The feds and their bottled and bond.
Making whiskey is exactly what they should be doing.
And then Uncle Punky immediately posts the clown face emoji after that statement.
That's perfect.
Waka,
waka.
Those are fighting words, Redbeard says.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's the show.
That's the show, guys.
What do you know?
I mean, any questions about Dickel, put it in the chat.
Leave it in the comments. We'll get to
Leave
those.
in the comments. Please don't
Send
forget
us
to
an
like
email.
and subscribe. That's kind of our Dickel rating.
Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell. Share it with your friends.
I kind of feel like we made it. Like, that's it. We're at the top of our game.
All we did was make it to the starting line. Now the real work begins.
That is
which
true.
Is keeping you entertained.
Super chat.
We just made it to the starting line. I like that.
We just made it to the starting line, baby.
Yeah.
We got a lot of show ideas coming up, too.
Yeah, why don't you talk a little bit about what's next? Like,
listen,
beyond the 9 and 15 year.
We got a lot of show ideas. We're talking maybe a Tiki Tuesday, rum-inspired show on Tuesday where we talk to you about different kinds of barrel-aged rums, because that's something I'm really getting into a lot lately.
Yeah, some of us have been big into rums lately.
When these guys get off keto, if they ever do, I'd really like to bring you a special iteration of the Beer Buddies, where we talk beer.
Beer Buddies would be fun.
I would really like to do that. We got a lot of people that want to do that. Wine shows. Shelly, I haven't forgotten about you.
I would like to do
There's some wine shows that are coming up. And I just got my new box of Tobin James. I just got 8 brand new wines, guys, that I've been dying to break out. So we would love to talk to you guys about some wines. We got some live shows that are coming up. We've got some cocktail shows that are coming up. Lots more people are actually asking to come on the show. So a lot of variety that's coming up. And we're bringing it all here for you. So keep tuning in. Keep showing up, because we're going to continue to show up for you. You guys are what makes this show important.
Seriously.
And
thank you all for joining.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that was Dickel Bottled and Bond. And you know what? Just I gotta get this off my chest. And Redbeard, we're gonna get to you in a second. And I'll tell you guys in a second because I just need to
Tell us.
I need to go
Tell
on
us,
a mini
Jimmy.
rant. I need to go on a mini rant.
Oh, not enough.
We all like
not
mini
a
rants.
rant. Come on.
I'm really like.
Let's make sure we mock
like,
him as well.
And again, maybe this is what Dickel was aiming for. And Dickel, let us know if it's wrong. I think that it's like if this is off the mark or something. I just think it's like a middle of the road, basic B, bottled in bond. It's not blowing me away. It has no Kentucky hug. I'm going to personally question the $55 price point. I don't care how old it is because it's not that great. It's over oaked. I'm just kind of meh on it. Do I want to look for it at the liquor store compared to what we've had in the past? No. Am I going to go look for Dickel on the shelf? No. Do I want to have this in the future? No. Will I order this at a bar compared to others? No. I'm just personally going down my checklist of like, what would make me personally choose Dickel?
After you saying that, and really, it kind of like resonates now with me. I think I'm gonna be honest with you.
Rant, and I don't mean to shit on it. I'm not shitting on this under any circumstance. But there's nothing that's driving me towards this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we overscored on Dickel.
I'm agreeing.
I think I know that I did because I think I went 80, 80, 85, right? But I'd be curious with our new scoring system, going back to what we had scored in the past, what I would score now.
Do it real quick.
What
would you give our original scoring system?
There you go. Okay.
I
like our original scoring system.
Between 0 and 3.
0 to 3.
Then let's go back to it.
Nose, taste, value.
Okay, think about it quick because this show's getting a little long in the tooth.
That's all right, but really quick. Top Feed Coco, we need him to be the in-house chef, absolutely. And he said, truth, it's a cowboy whiskey at $55. Thank you very much. That's the best statement.
I don't disagree with that.
I completely agree.
So with the old scoring system, I would probably go 2-2-1. So two on the nose, 2 on the taste, 1 on the value. I've had much better.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
It's a 13-year-old bottled in bond.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the age. Older isn't always better.
Here's what I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna throw something at you guys. I would give it a 1-1-3.
Yeah.
1-1-3.
You get the same score as Zach.
Yeah, but you're putting your value in different places.
But
I agree with that.
Shifting it around a little bit.
See, I'd be giving it a 2-2-2.
Which is still not that off the mark. We're still giving it between a 5 and a 6.
I'm like
middle of the road.
It's middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's decent. It's a 2 as a value.
Yeah.
I'd even give it. I'd probably even squinch it at the 2.5.
Yeah.
And say 6.5. But I think 6.5 is decent. It's not.
But also think about it.
Doesn't make me want to run out and get it either.
No. But after you've had this, you're not going to run out and grab it.
But a 6.5. Listen, that just goes to show you that I think a 6.5 is like a B.
But you got to remember. But you got to remember 2 is. You're walking through the liquor store, you see it, and you go, okay, I'm going to grab it. 3 is, I'm seeking it out. 1 is, I don't know, I might try it. 0 is, I won't buy it.
You're absolutely right, Zach. And this is one of those bottles where...
It sounds like we're going back to the old scoring system.
Honestly, I'd like to do both. I think we could pull off both.
Oh, and then just do an overall.
Yeah, we do our old score and then the overall.
We'll see.
That'd be interesting.
Because I think the overall has more of a range, whereas our original scoring doesn't. It's very tight. The numbers are very tight. Probably have a boatload of 5, 6, and 7s.
Yeah.
Whereas when you use 0 to 100, we have a lot more of we can really hone in on I think this is a 75. BJ says it's an 80. Zach says it's a 79.
Yeah, because if I give it a 5 on the old scoring system, that would not equate to an 85 overall.
Absolutely, he's absolutely.
Yeah, I think I overscored it, but that's my score. I'll leave it as is.
I have one last thing, and then and then again we're a little long in the tooth. Please write us at thebarrelbuddies@gmail.com. please write us your questions. I'd like to have a segment where we read a couple of emails. A couple of email questions.
And we get a lot of great feedback as is. For those that don't email us, we get people
so
that email
thank
us.
you.
Thank you, yeah.
But feel free to write us a question. I know that there are a lot of you that watch the show after the fact.
Yep.
You're not watching it live with us on Wednesdays. That's great. That's okay. Thank you for watching. And you may not always leave a comment, but for those of you that do, thank you. And I understand that leaving a comment and leaving it public like that and throwing it out there is kind of scary. If you don't feel like leaving a comment, send us an email.
Yeah.
thebarrelbuddies@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us an email. We'd love to read it live. You can even say from anonymous, and we don't have to read you out alive. But, we'd love to answer some questions, so don't forget to do that.
Even in the comments, if you have a question you don't want to send an email, throw it in the comments. Like me, BJ, and Zach, we all go through these after the fact and respond to comments. So just getting to the chat. Top Beat says, we handicapped all your scores by 20% here in the audience.
You know what? He's probably right.
And he says, much like something else guys always strive for, there's a sweet middle spot. Older ain't always better.
Yeah.
True story.
Uncle Punky says, happy birthday, BJ. He's heading out. So.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yes,
We got to say
birthday
happy
to
birthday,
Deej, for
50 years young.
Wow,
Right here.
It was yesterday. My birthday was
He's
yesterday.
not 50. He's nowhere near that.
Right, yeah, he's 49. Great for 49.
Not even.
Not even close. 10 years off. Anyway.
I just turned 22.
Yeah. Man, oh man,
10
you
years.
just started drinking.
For the Barrel Buddies, I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. We'll see you next